3 pages, 3 before and after designs, and I'm going to show you how this brand, AU Vodka, could increase their revenue per session on their e-com store. This is Optimization by Oliver, episode number 59. In this video, I've picked the UK very popular vodka brand, AU Vodka. I'm a customer of theirs myself, as I love vodka, and their whole unique angle is this kind of colored and flavored vodka, and they have Charlie Sloth behind them, who of course is a very famous influencer and DJ. So I'm going to show you 3 pages. I'm going to get into the before and afters and tell you what I would do if I was hired to make them more revenue and turn more clicks into customers on their store. So we start with the product page, and their product page and their whole store, I feel, relies a lot on guesswork. What I mean by that is a lot of things they do go against best practices and the data that we have that would say that would actually result in higher conversion rates and more revenue per session. But let's break down this product page. So we start with number 1. We always say it, but if you have multiple images, and obviously at the moment these guys are focusing heavily on Christmas, which is great, it's a perfect gift. Then if you have more images, then you want to showcase that to people. So these tiny little dots aren't enough. When you have images, putting chevrons either side of that image select, and then also the thumbnails underneath, are just going to add to more people going through more images, more scrolls, and therefore more likely to purchase. Number 2 is they lack any social proof. So we've put that social proof in front of people's faces on that product page. They've got hundreds of positive reviews online. Why not show them above the fold? Number 3, we have taken their boring description below the fold and turned it into our famous benefit-driven bullet points. 3 bullet points is enough, and just focus on the quality and the outcome and the benefit for the customer. And number 4, we've just used that full width button. We put a pointing chevron or a directional cue on the end of the button, and we have anchored it with payment seals, which helps us establish trust and credibility. Page number 2, moving on to their home page. So we've reordered things here slightly. Now these guys use these big menu options below the nav bar, where you can go very quickly to these different collection pages on their page, and sometimes that does have an actual uplift in revenue per session. We've actually seen it had a negative effect as well, so it's something worth testing. But by eliminating that, we've then got more space above the fold to put really important conversion principles. For example, number 1, a more descriptive and benefit-driven headline that gets across the value proposition of AU Vodka. Number 2, that full width button. The button before is awful on mobile. It's too small, it's not explaining the next step enough, and it doesn't excite me and entice me to click. You can now see this very visual button on a dark background so it stands out, and we're pushing people towards the best sellers with a directional cue. And number 3, because we've reordered everything, we can now get more value above the fold. We can put things that make us trusted, and we can put things that make us the perceived value of our product seem far higher. So we use text and icons to do that. We focus on the quality of the vodka, and it's UK made, and therefore more people are there likely to click that CTA and then going to purchase the vodka itself. And number 3, a really important page or element on your store, especially if you're doing a lot of volume, you have multiple SKUs, is the mega menu. When it comes to a mega menu, making sure that people can actually get to where they want to as quickly as possible is so important, which is why in step number 1, we've chosen a far more user-friendly color in that black with the white text so everything stands out a little bit more. The fonts before, not for me, they get kind of lost, they confuse you a little bit. So black and white works very well. We've added those visual elements, that image next to each menu option, because people visualize things far easier, will help people get to that next step. And 2, we've got all that space at the bottom. Look at that lost, unused space on their mega menu before. We filled it with that all-important social proof. Use this to combat any friction. Use a review that answers any friction points that customers may have before purchase, and you're going to see more people get through to those all-important pages and where the magic happens within that checkout. If you want more tips and tricks, head on over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you check out all of our other videos, and if you want us to come and do your A/B testing and ongoing CRO on your brand, then get in touch at ConversionWise.com. AU Vodka guys, I will happily work for some vodka. So get in touch with me now, and I'll see you on the next video.